Dolphins are amazing, amazing creatures. They are super smart. They have the brain nearly the size of human beings. They rely on group activity for hunting and for day-to-day survival needs in the ocean.
Dolphins are really sociable animals. They can remember other dolphins that they met 20 years ago. If a dolphin owes them a favor, they'll also remember.
I think dolphins are really beautiful creatures because they're so unique in the way they interact with other dolphins. You know, they have social hierarchies, they're really intelligent.
While in the wild, dolphins live up to around 50 years.
Humans and animals have had long existing relationships across a variety of spheres, and entertainment is definitely one of those. I think we've had a long found interest in being entertained by animals, starting from the ancient times.
Dolphins that are captive usually die earlier. In the US, it is found that 83% of captive dolphins died within the age of 20.
So the results of confining dolphins to human-made pools are that naturally they can swim up to 60 kilometers a day, but when they're in a human-made pool, they have like a few meters to move around. And also, they can't use echolocation, which is like sight for them.
Dolphins are considered to be one of the most intelligent animals on Earth. A lovely example of something that they do is when they're foraging for food, finding food underwater. Sea urchins are very spiky. They'll put a sponge on their nose or on their beak to protect themselves from getting hurt.
They use fantastic capabilities such as echo sonar to locate their prey. They can defend themselves from sharks by headbutting the sharks. And as we all probably know, they're mammals like us that have adapted to living in the ocean.
In captivity, dolphins have no choice about what they eat, where they go, who they socialize with. They are totally restricted, and humans decide everything for them. So the captive environment can never ever replicate the wild ocean environment.
I think that dolphins behave a lot like us humans. They have the same needs as us.
Dolphins do get stressed out. Their stress comes from being forced to interact with humans, like in swimming programs.
Unfortunately, dolphins that are born in captivity stay in captivity. So if dolphins are born into captivity or have been in captivity for a certain amount of years, for 7 years or so, they may not be able to return to the wild. This is because they lack the fundamental skills and knowledge to survive.
What really saddens me is to see how the captive situation hinders the dolphins from fulfilling part of their potential. I mean, they are extremely intelligent and very inquisitive creatures, and being in a confined space really limits their ability to investigate and to explore all those things which would make their life probably meaningful and fulfilled.
63 countries around the world still keep dolphins in captivity for our entertainment. And it's not only dolphins who are held by these marine parks, it's also beluga whales, porpoises, orcas, and other marine mammals. One of the most notorious examples of dolphins being captured is in Taiji in Japan, where fishermen will drive dolphins using noise and boats into a shallow netted area of the water. And in 1 year, for example, 177 dolphins were caught and then sold to marine parks around the world.
The capture from the wild and then placing them in captivity is generally seen as a more serious welfare issue, and one in which the law really fails.
It's great at least that like a lot of countries are helping them out, like India, Switzerland and the UK. And also many organizations are like helping them out to stop dolphin captivity.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Other countries are working to also ban captivity.
It really comes down to the consumer, in this context, the people being entertained by animals, becoming more conscious of the circumstances in which those animals exist, and generally speaking, connecting with the idea of suffering.